Hey YouTube, just picked this up from the comic book store. You probably already seen this. Picked it up a couple days ago. This is the card ad for Amazing Spider-Man #1. It is almost here, just a few short weeks away, and we'll have the official return of Peter Parker. Um, just thought I'd give you guys that, and also give a little bit of a backstory to why I even started collecting Amazing Spider-Man in the first place. When I first got into comic books, I started guy brought some Amazing Spider-Man Death of Gwen Stacy story down, the Death of the Stacys tough paperback, or trade paperback, I mean, and started reading that, and I just really got into the series. I'd watched Spider-Man 3 before, thought it was cool. I watched Spider-Man a lot when I was a kid, but until then, not really anything overly fanboy about it. Um, But then reading this, I saw there's more story than just what was in the movies. So I just started really getting into it. Borrowed some Batman stuff he had. Then I borrowed Spider Girl, which was really cool. Then a little bit after that, I just not really read too much. Then I got to a comic book store, or I mean a flea market, and found a guy who was selling comic books in his store there. Um, he was selling them for 25 cents a piece, which was just ridiculously awesome. So I grabbed a bunch of Spider-Man stuff, about $5 worth, and just started reading, and I just got hooked on the series. Um, Christmas, about maybe a year or two later, my grandma got me some Spider-Man stuff from the 70s and some recent stuff at the time, and just got me further and further hooked in. So I've got about 50 issues now at this point. I start collecting more than just that kind of. I would get anything I could get my hands on. I had Image, Valiant, was a big Valiant fan, big Image fan. Had a crap ton of Spider-Man stuff, Wolverine, and just anything else I could really get my hands on. Batman and Iron Fist. But wasn't until Amazing Spider-Man 699 came out that I got really serious about even thinking about collecting the whole series. I found out about Amazing Spider-Man 700 that the series was going to end. So I thought, oh, let me check out what new stuff they have over there. Maybe I can check it out, see where the story's at, where it's going to end. And I picked it up, read it, and I was like, this is pretty cool. So I picked it up and I thought, this is the series ending. Why don't I just grab as much as I can of the series, and when it's gone, just hold on to it for a while. And the chase kind of started there. So I started with about 50 Amazing Spider-Man issues. Most of them were, all of them were Volume 1 at the time. Maybe had like one from Volume 2. And then from there, I just started buying comic books. My first Silver Age Spider-Man was, I think it was annual #1 that I got. Um, got it really cheap. Was excited about that. My first convention was dedicated solely to getting Spider-Man comics. All the conventions I've been to were all about me building up my goal. And now I'm less than 150 issues away from getting the entire Amazing Spider-Man series, which is really insane. I mean, hasn't even been 2 years, and I've already gained a crap ton of comic books, and there's no way I couldn't have done it without family and just the guy who got me into comic books in the first place. If you're watching this, I thank you a ton. Um, and as it grows and you guys give me support, it'll be you guys partly responsible also, and I want you guys to feel like you played a part in that, even if you didn't even sell me a comic book, just for the support along this journey. Beyond that, though, that's pretty much my story. Nothing too great. Nah, and as you've seen, I don't have the biggest collection. I'm not out to get the biggest collection. I'm just out to get comic books that I love and keep them and maybe pass them on to the next generation. Then we only have a couple more issues of the Superior Spider-Man left. I'll have the full series of that. I've got a full run up to since like 2009, 2010 maybe. So I've got like 4 years of comic books, maybe 5, just in perfect run. And we'll keep growing on that because I'm going to keep getting Amazing Spider-Man 1. I'm excited for the 1.1 through 1.5, I think, maybe shorter than that, with all those Alex Ross covers that we'll see up until September. Let me hear your guys' input on me collecting, how my collection's going. If you guys have any leads or know anybody, or if you're selling some stuff, please get in contact with me. I'd like to get good deals on my stuff, of course, but if you guys definitely know of stuff that I need for my collection, please let me know. Come with details, conditions, and stuff like that. And I will see you guys later, YouTube.